You are tuned in to the Total Makeover program series with the amazing, phenomenal, and empowering health coach of the highest caliber, Remy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the third edition. Oh my god, that was me! Welcome to the third edition of the TMP series for healthy, happy, and better living. My name is Remy Owadokun. I am a certified health coach and weight loss expert. I am also the founder of the TMP Academy, which is the Total Makeover Program Academy. Today, I'm going to be talking about a very interesting subject. How to tell your friends and family about your weight loss journey or about the change in lifestyle. For some people, they have their family's full support, and sometimes actually their family and friends who push them to start the journey, start the weight loss journey. But for some people, it's very different. You know you're overweight, you know it's affecting your health, you know that you're not comfortable, you're not happy, you're probably even depressed, but your family does not agree. Family members do not agree. They think you look fine, they actually like the way you look, and they think you're being ridiculous for wanting to lose weight. I've had clients who have come to me and their husbands don't want them to lose weight, their mothers or their parents don't want them to lose weight, and you guys all live in the same house, and you need all the support that you can get, but these people are like against your progress, and they come to me like, Remy, I want to be doing it codedly. I don't want anybody to know. I'm going to hide my food, or I'll eat outside, and when I come home I'll just tell them I've eaten and I'll go to bed hungry, and they come up with all these like fascinating excuses and they want my full support, and I'm like, no, that is not the way to go. That is not the way to go. And I need to let you know that it was difficult for me as well, because I'm tall, so, and by the time I packaged myself very well, you can't really tell that I'm that fat. In my mind, I thought. And my mom didn't think anything to it. She's like, okay, just like 5 kg, you don't have to like lose too much. It doesn't look ridiculous, too thin, it doesn't fit you, it doesn't fit your height, and they come up with ridiculous excuses, and my friends would be like, oh Remy, you're not that fat, you're just chubby, you're big boned, and they came up with different excuses to like kind of cushion my self-esteem. And I'm sure like you've heard things like this before, and you're like, they don't like me, they hate me. It's not always true. I know that I had tried to lose weight so many times, and I think that most times they're protecting me from, I don't think Remy can do this thing, and I don't want her to come and try again and get hurt. Since she's okay, she's happy, she's presentable, let's just leave her. Let's just encourage her to love herself the way she is. Sometimes people don't even know how to help you. They're just slim by default, so they're like not like they have any advice to give you or anything. So sometimes it's not really about you. It's not because they hate you or they don't want your progress. Sometimes they don't know how to help you, but sometimes they are just hell-bent on just keeping you the way they are. They're comfortable knowing that this is how you look, this is how you behave, this is how you eat. Don't go starting anything ridiculous and then you not get depressed if it doesn't work. Just see, we are happy the way you are. So, but how do people deal with things like this? I was a bit stubborn. I was like, mommy, this is what I'm doing. If you don't want it, shh. But some of us don't have that privilege. And looking back, I wish I had handled it a little bit differently. I don't think it was a progressive way to behave, especially because it kind of affected the way I was communicating with my mom. I started distancing myself from her. I didn't want to tell her about anything I was doing, because at first she was going to come up and just say, you see, I told you, you're having headache. I should know because you're not eating, So I feel that there are different ways that you could have done it, and that is what I try to teach my clients, and that's what I'm trying to share with you today. When you do experience things like that, you need to be humble enough to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and it is going to be tough. It's kind of like having a crucial conversation, and I think it's something I'm actually going to use the opportunity to recommend the book Crucial Conversations. It's a very interesting book. I think you should read it. It's not even about weight loss, but about life in general. It's a great book, and I think every human being on earth should read that book. I think if I had read that book like a year ago, my life would have been totally different. If I had read that book 10 years ago, my life would have been completely different. Okay, that's how amazing the book is. Anyway, I digress. I think it's important for you to have this conversation. Like, you really need to approach it very differently. You know, I always tell the wife, you know, how do you feel about being overweight? You know, how does it really make you feel? Oh, I just feel bad. You know, I'm going to go and tell your husband I want to lose because I feel bad. It's not exactly moving. You know, he might just end up being, see, just going for something to make you feel good. You don't have to lose weight. Same thing with your parents. I think you really need to state the facts. What are the facts? You know, you just imagine if you move from saying, you know, I feel bad, I want to lose weight, it's my body, I want to do what I like. Kind of defensive. But imagine if you went to your spouse, your significant other, and say, you know, darling, I really need to talk to you. You know, this is very important for me. You know, ever since I've added weight, my self-esteem has crashed. I'm extremely unhappy. I'm extremely depressed. I've been contemplating suicide. You know, I'm getting extremely uncomfortable and jealous with your association with women. I've, you know, become, you know, so self-conscious. I don't want to go out. You know, the last time we went, you invited us for dinner, I told you I wasn't feeling well. I lied. I just didn't want to tell you that I didn't have anything to wear, and I'm tired of the way I'm feeling. I really want to have a different experience. I want to go back to the old days when I was happy, when I was comfortable, when I was healthy. Every time I have a headache, I feel like I'm having I have brain cancer. Every time my heart is beating, I have heartburn, I feel like I'm going to have a stroke because I feel that maybe I have too much to eat. You know, I really want to take away all these things, and I really need your support, and I really need for you to work with me here. I feel uncomfortable you working against me for my own progress. I feel like you're not understanding. I feel like you're not being considerate, and I know that you love me. I know that you don't mean for it to turn out that way. See, by the time you speak all the English, you know, it will give him a sense of, oh, this is what she's going through. Oh my God, I didn't know that this was what she's been going through. I really don't want her to feel this way. You know, what can I do to help? You know, and it's going to go to the point when he's seeing you trying to eat naughty, you're like, girl, what you doing? No. This is not part of your plan. You know, and I don't know anybody who has had this kind of honest, open, and civil conversation with their family or significant other, and it turned out badly. I don't know anyone, you know. So instead of you going like attack mode and, you know, bad whatever mode, like, you know what, is either you take me, support me, or we'll have war in this house. Well, I'm sure you've tried that and you saw how it ended, you know, and you don't want to even have that ambience in the house where it was like she's doing her thing, he's doing his thing. You know, you need all the support that you can get, because this journey is very difficult. This journey is very difficult, and I'm going to be talking about how difficult the journey is in another video, but today I'm talking about how to talk to your family and your friends about things like this. And even, you know, outside of the house, sometimes you have the support of your family, but you go to work and you don't really have support. Like, you know, you have somebody that usually cooks food for everybody, and everybody goes out to eat together, and then you now start telling them, you know what, I'm not coming to eat with you guys again. And like, oh, are you feeling like you're better than us? You know, and you're like, I don't owe them any explanation. Well, you do, because it's not really about them, it's about your sanity, it's about your peace of mind, right? I remember that I had somebody in the office where I worked where he always used to get me food, and sometimes even without me giving him money, he would just bring food, and knowing that I would give him the money later. And I remember when I told him, oh, you know, please stop getting me food, I really appreciate everything you're doing, you know, I was like, oh, what's the problem? I don't mind going. And I told him, you know, I'm trying to watch my weight, you know, so I like to reduce the type of food I'm eating. I'd rather cook my meals and make sure that they're healthier. And he was like, nothing is wrong with you, you're just fine, you're perfect, don't reduce your bread price, blah 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 blah. And we're just talking, I'm like, I don't want to eat food, like, don't force me, you know. I was like already getting angry, you know. And I understood that he meant well. He probably thought maybe she's feeling uncomfortable about the way she looks, and maybe somebody has told her something and she's angry, you know. And I know that he meant well, and, you know, I just sat down with him and I explained to him, and I, you know, kind of told him why it was important for me. And, you know, he stopped buying me food, and sometimes you ask am I sure I don't want to eat, I'm looking hungry, or, you know. And then, you know, he started offering to go to even a longer distance to get me healthier options. And these are the kind of things that you accomplish and you get when you actually open up and explain to people what you really need and why it's important to you. People are not as bad as you think, you know. When you don't explain, you give so many rooms for assumptions. They're like, maybe she thinks I'm poisoning her food, or maybe she thinks I put something inside, you know. Just explain to them what is really going on and why you need their help and support, because in this journey you really need all the help and support that you can get. And I hope in this video somehow, some way, I've been able to explain some of the ways that you can get your family and friends on your side. Okay, so feel free to send me an email if you have any subject you want me to take on. I'm totally open to suggestions. My email is info@totalmakeoverprogram.com. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think about the video, about the length, about what I'm talking about. Feedback is important. And like I always say, until next time, stay healthy.
You are tuned in to the Total Makeover Program series with the amazing, phenomenal, and empowering health coach of the highest caliber, Remy.
Slick City Empire.